Ten Hag can finally unleash Sofyan Amrabat in his preferred role in Casemiro's absence. Manchester United manager Ten Hag has the opportunity to play Sofyan Amrabat as the lone defensive midfielder when the club face Sheffield United at the weekend. The Morocco international joined the Red Devils from Fiorentina on deadline day last month. He did not feature in the first few games for the club due to a minor back problem. The Morocco international joined the Red Devils from Fiorentina on deadline day last month. He did not feature in the first few games for the club due to a minor back problem. Ten Hag continued with the experiment for the next 3 games without much success before Amrabat got the nod in midfield against Brentford before the international break. Amrabat did not have the best of games after starting alongside Casemiro, but he has the opportunity to prosper at the weekend where he could operate as the lone number 6. The €30 million rated star excelled from a similar role for Fiorentina and Morocco last term where he was handed most of the defensive responsibility. He caught the eye with his ball recoveries and superb work rate. We could see something similar at Bramall Lane. In our opinion, Mason Mount could return into central midfield against the Blades as Ten Hag may choose an additional attacker. Antony could return on the right wing with Bruno Fernandes starting in his customary number 10 spot. United are currently 10th in the league table with only 12 points on the board. Ten Hag will be eyeing a routine win against Sheffield, who are currently bottom in the standings. Marcus Rashford and Andre Onana among worst performers in Premier League this season. Manchester United duo Marcus Rashford and Andre Onana are among the worst performers after 8 games into the Premier League campaign. The Red Devils have had a tough start to the season and they are currently languishing in the 10th spot in the league with only 12 points on the board. The club have had issues everywhere on the field, and there are no surprises that 2 of their stars are currently among the worst performers thus far. The 25-year-old has struggled to replicate the showing in the early part of this season, and as things stand, he has just 1 goal to show for his efforts. Rashford has been guilty of taking too much time on the ball this season compared to the previous. He has often tried to dribble his way into the box, only to lose possession in the end. The Englishman scored a brilliant goal for his country this week with a trademark finish from the edge of the box. Hopefully, this will be the start of a long scoring run for the left winger. Aside from Rashford, goalkeeper Andre Onana has endured a similarly difficult start. He has been poor with his handling and has already made multiple high-profile mistakes between the sticks. The Cameroonian star came with a huge reputation from Inter Milan after guiding them to the Champions League final where he was a standout performer despite Manchester City's win. His ball-playing ability was highlighted as one of his main strengths. However, Onana has looked nervous at times. Casemiro was recently sent off against Galatasaray after a poor pass from him. Onana has also looked vulnerable when coming up against low shots. He will no doubt want to redeem himself. Hopefully, we will see a big improvement from him when the season resumes. Manchester United set to extend contracts of 3 players. 6 Manchester United players are set to be out of contract in the summer of 2024. Victor Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Hannibal Mejbri are among these 6 players whose deals at Old Trafford will run out next year. But the club are planning to trigger the 1-year extensions in the contracts of Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka, per the Manchester Evening News. Mejbri's deal is also likely to be extended. A change in the Red Devils' plans is only possible if Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos Group take control of the club's football operations by the end of the year. With Sheikh Jassim pulling out of the takeover race, Ineos are set to secure a 25% stake in the club. Lindelof is not Erik Ten Hag's first-choice centre-back, but he has played an important role for United this season. The 29-year-old has featured in 7 Premier League matches this campaign due to injuries to other players. And he has done a commendable job for Man United in these appearances. Wan-Bissaka had featured in all top-flight matches before a hamstring injury in September ruled him out of the squad. The right-back also made 34 appearances across all competitions last term. Mejbri has made significant progress in the last few years. After impressing during his loan stint at Birmingham City, the midfielder has made 4 senior appearances for United this season, with a goal to his name. Manchester United have improved in one department under Erik Ten Hag this season. Manchester United have had an average start to the Premier League campaign and they are currently 8 points behind leaders Tottenham Hotspur after just 8 games into the season. The Red Devils have not been helped by the long injury list, but manager Erik Ten Hag will be hoping for a vast improvement when the season resumes following the international break. The club's main concern this term has been on the defensive side. They have already conceded 12 goals, which constitutes the joint 7th worst defensive record in the top flight. United have been guilty of losing cheap possession in their own half. Compared to last season, the club have won 7% less number of aerial duels, which is a huge difference. Looking at the positives, United have had a new emphasis on pressing compared to last season. They are currently ranked first for high turnovers, possession won in final third, and start distance in the league. Last season, they were positioned 6th, 5th, and 6th respectively. Meanwhile, the Red Devils are placed 2nd in pressed sequences and possession won in middle third. They were ranked 8th in both during their maiden campaign under Ten Hag. In short, United have definitely improved in one department. They have become a better pressing side under Ten Hag. Opposition defenders have been afforded with less time on the ball. This is obviously a good thing, but it means nothing if the club can't execute their plans over 90 minutes. United have had a bad habit of conceding goals after finding the back of the net. The loss of concentration has been quite visible after taking the lead. United need to sort out their deficiencies quickly if they want to climb up the table and remain in the title race. Manchester United confirmed double injury boost for Sheffield United game, but key star ruled out. Manchester United have confirmed that Sofyan Amrabat and Sergio Reguilon were involved in today's training session as they prepare for the Premier League clash at Sheffield United. The Red Devils have had a poor start to the top-flight campaign and they are currently on 12 points after 8 matches. Erik Ten Hag will be hoping for a huge improvement going forward.